G'day guys, MB Darkman here. So the setup you're looking at now, I've used in quite a few of my collection and review videos, and some of you have wondered whether this format I use takes any inspiration from another certain Australian YouTuber. Well, I have to admit, the allegations are true. I am in fact a big fan of the one and only Dank Pods, for quite a few reasons. The purpose of his channel is covering old and obscure tech, particularly from Apple. For better or worse, I've grown up around Apple products all my life, from my very first iPod Touch in 2009, to my MacBook Air that got me through a software course in uni, to the iPhone 13 Pro that I film these videos on. It's always fascinating to reminisce about old Apple tech, and no one does it better than Dank Pods. Sorry Marquez. Like Dank Pods, I also love collecting rare and obscure tech too, though the tech I collect mainly involves retro gaming. In my games room, which I promise to make a tour video of at some point, I've got a whole bunch of old Nintendo consoles, including the rare Nintendo 64 DD, and tons of rare games and hardware accessories too. Like Dank Pods, I also love a good trip down to Cash Converters, or Cashies as it's known locally, to look for second-hand video game hardware. But not only is Dank Pods a brilliant Australian YouTuber, he also happens to be from the very same city as me too. I don't know, I guess setting up a camera on your desk to film rare collectibles must be an Adelaide thing. But as far as I know, there aren't exactly many YouTubers from this part of the country. So when Dank Pods announced the news that he was releasing his very own merch, I couldn't help but support this amazing local YouTuber and decided to buy what I thought was one of the most unique pieces of merch I've seen for a while. So what we've got here is a package that, as you can see, I haven't opened yet. This package contains a Dank Pods plush, and once I open it up, I'm going to explain exactly what the plush is. But for now, let's get the trusty Swiss Army knife and open this bad boy up. Okay, so you can see the plush comes in a carry bag here, which is really cool. I don't know if that's meant to be Dank Pod specific. Oh, it does look like it's Dank Pod specific. You can see there's the One Grit there. There's Frank the Snake here. If you're familiar with the Dank Pods channel, you're going to recognize those characters from his channel. So let's open up this carry bag and see the plush inside. So here we go. Now what we're looking at is a plush of the iconic One Grit rock, I suppose, that regularly appears on Dank Pods video. Now if you're not familiar with his channel, Dank Pods actually made a video explaining the story behind this rock about 4 years ago. But to summarize, Dank Pods was using a piece of concrete from his front yard as a doorstop when a piece broke off. He wrote One Grit on it with a marker, a joke referring to the grit levels of sandpaper. For example, 80 grit sandpaper has 80 abrasive particles per square inch, so the joke is that a single rock is equivalent to 1 grit. The One Grit rock has appeared in almost every Dank Pods video, and if it's not sitting behind him on the desk, like old mate little Ducky here, it's being used to smash crappy tech. Anyway, that's enough of the backstory, so let's actually have a look at this plush. So you can see it's a pretty good build quality, pretty good replica. This plush is actually produced by Makeship, which is a company that does these sort of campaigns for merchandise like this. And you can see on that tag there that it says that only 1,055 were made. So they only make these as a result of the campaigns. You can't just go and buy them at any time, and they only produce as many were required for the campaign. So unless Dank Pods decides to produce more of these, there are just over 1,000 of them in existence. So you can see the words One Grit there are actually stitched into the plush. Again, very good quality. I'm very impressed with this so far. We've got this sort of rocky texture here. This is all just one piece of fabric, but you can see it's all been stitched together like that. We've got the Makeship tag in the corner there. We'll just see if that says anything interesting. It just says to make sure to hand wash it, so if I go and smash a few iPods with it, I'll make sure I only do that. But yeah, there you go, that's the One Grit plush. Now let's have a look at what else we actually got with this. So as I showed you earlier, there is actually this very cool carry bag, which I wasn't expecting. And it is actually a Dank Pods themed bag. I must admit, I don't recognize some of these characters, but that's clearly, like I said, Frank the Snake, which is Dank Pods' pet snake. And on this side, you can actually see the One Grit there. This is a very cool quality bag. It's very thick material. You've got the drawstring here. On this tag here, you can see that this is the My Little One Grit plush. I'll explain what that refers to shortly. And then on this side it says Makeship, designed by creators, fueled by fans, which refers to the fact that they are campaign produced plushies. You also get this little card in the bag as well, which tells you how to care for your plushie and also how to stretch it out once you get it in case it's been a bit compressed during shipping. Now you do actually get one more thing with the 1 grit plush. You might be wondering what these little spots are on the front. There are 4 of them, and they're actually Velcro attachment points, because in the actual plush bag you also receive these. These are little plush sticker attachments. And you can see each of these has Velcro on it as well, and they just attach straight to the plush just like this, and you can place them however you like. Now if you're wondering what the lore behind these are, in short, in one of his videos, DankPods stuck a bunch of shiny stickers on the 1 grit. That's really all there is to it, that's the story. And so this plush includes plush versions of these stickers that you can attach to the 1 grit however you like. The attention to detail and the absolute nicheness of these sticker attachments is honestly quite amazing, you know, and the fact that he would include something so deep in the DankPods lore like this is pretty incredible. Anyway, that's about all there is to say about this plush. I mean, it's extremely high quality and I'm super impressed, and I consider myself quite lucky to have got one. Normally this is the point where I'd tell you to look in the description for a link to buy one, but as I explained earlier, this plush was produced as part of a campaign via Makeship, which is currently over. So unfortunately, it's actually not possible to buy one right now. However, DankPods has confirmed a version without the sticker attachments is in the works, as well as a plush of his pet snake Frank. So keep an eye on his channel for potential announcements. Now, just before I end this video, I just wanted to make a quick appeal to DankPods, just in case he happens to watch this video. Now, DankPods notably doesn't take donations of Apple products to review, and if there's something cool he wanted to show in his channel, he'd probably just buy it himself. However, I have here an Apple item that you cannot buy. Here in Adelaide, there is a single Apple store that opened back in 2013. Now, I actually went to the grand opening because, like I said before, I'm a bit of an Apple nerd. At the grand opening, if you were one of the first 1,000 people to enter the store, they gave you a special limited edition Adelaide Apple Store t-shirt. I managed to get one, and to this day, I still have it right here. This thing's been sitting in a cupboard for over 11 years now, so I finally want to put it to good use. So DankPods mate, if you want to open this box on your channel, it's all yours. I'm even happy to post or drop it off to you. All I'd ask in return is a little channel shout out, that's it. Anyway, that brings this review to an end. If you've enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing for more content just like this. And if you want to say hi, please feel free to drop by my Discord server. This has been NB Duckman. Thank you so much for watching.